Yeah, man. Everything is good. It's good on my end. So we are live now.
Oh
Peace,
man.
everybody. Peace, peace, peace. Hopefully everybody is doing well. This is, that favorite time of the year, like we always say. It is the book of you. And this is part three, right? So this is going to be a major, major banger on this one. So this is going to be the closing leading up to the night of power, which is a powerful time that people need to spend honing in on what it is they're trying to actually align, calibrate, and release, right? Very, very important, right? Um, you don't you don't, I guess you don't get what you want or attract what you want. You get what you want based off of your rehearsal. Because your rehearsals are what you actually bring forth into this physical existence. So, anyway, I think we'll have a couple of things that I just want to mention from the bulletin before we let Minister Simi break it down and close out the Book of You series. Um, I think the brothers have finished the workshop in Maryland, so that is great. Props up to them. We also have the what you call it. We also have the Ramadan ball in ATL December 30th, I believe. Yeah, December 30th, 28th. But anyway, December 30th in ATL, so that's going to be dope. We're also going to have the sixth annual powwow, April 17th to the 19th in Dallas, 2026. So that's going to be dope as well. Then we have the Aboriginal Summit, August 2026 in ATL. And then for those who want to sign up to be a jurist with me as your instructor, any other instructor is fine too. I'm just letting you know because this is a promotion that you can sign up for the winter semester, which starts in January 2026. There are more events I'm sure I'm forgetting about, but if not, you know where to go. So on that note, I'm gonna hand it over to Brother Sydney, and he is going to break it down to the people. And Brother Sydney, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
So Brother Simney, Minister Simney, Dr. Simney, Simney Amaru. I am one of the head cosmologists at Master the Elements. As y'all know, Hawaii Region 6, I'm one of the top cosmologists as well, So we are
Yep.
here to really just let the world know about Saturn's energy tonight, because this is the perfect time to hone in on that energy. And just for those that may not know about it, aren't familiar with it, probably are wondering like, man, why do I feel like I just need to get things together? We're here to explain that to you. And I'm excited about this. It's actually funny how alignment works, and when you're in alignment and the universe just works in your favor like that. And I laugh because I remember when Brother Kojo told me a few months back, like, hey, book you coming up, be ready. I was like, I actually have the perfect thing. And for those that have been following us for some time, if you haven't noticed a pattern, we talked about Mercury, we talked about Venus, talked about Mars, talk about Jupiter. And the reason I say alignment is Saturn just so happened to pop up during Ramadan, the book of you. So here we are.
Yes, sir. So let me pop up your presentation. There you go.
All right. So again, we're talking about Saturn's influence and how it affects you in your daily life. So we're going to be exploring that energy, understanding Saturn's symbolism and its impact on your personal growth. Listen to that keyword, your personal growth, because everybody's Saturn energy is different. Um, I mean, just because someone is born in February doesn't mean that the person born on February 6th is the same Saturn energy as the person born on February 7th. So if you haven't already, and if you're new to this, you aren't familiar with it, drop your birthday in the chat. because later on, I'll give you your Saturn influence and why yours and how you should go about that. So we'll be doing that later on after the presentation.
Ooh.
All right. So understanding Saturn's energy, you probably heard it in mythology and astronomy. So Saturn represents a time of harvest, limitation, symbolism, and its important theme in history is known as the father energy. Anytime you've heard Saturn, you probably heard of, man, that person is really structured, or you might have heard Saturn has to deal with Saturday, and that's where the name came from. So you hear all these things.
Right.
The basics, I'll give you this. Saturn just so happened to be the sixth planet. As we know, six deals with balance. So it makes sense to me, its position in the universe and what it means and what it does. So we're just going to dive a little bit deeper into that. But it is the planet with all the rings, and you may just know the basics about Saturn, right? But there's a significance to its energy. So its significance with its energy, discipline, life lessons, boundaries, and challenges. So when you hear Saturn, when you think about Saturn, for those that are familiar with cosmology and you just so happen to be in your Saturn phase, it will sit you down. I can give few nuggets, gems, experiences of me personally, or others, but I know I can recently speak. I'm not in my Saturn phase now, but when I was, the story that I can give, I knew I had a speaking engagement. I actually was supposed to be out there in Dallas. I was excited about it. I was ready to go. Went out in the morning, put the key in the ignition. Nothing was happening. And I'm just like, man, what's going on? And I'm really just looking, trying to understand. Like, the car started fine last night when I ran to the store. Not really understanding what's going on. And I had looked at my cards. You got to. You're supposed to look at your cards when you're aware. And my cards, if I remember correctly, I know I had a 9 of spades in my environment, but I wasn't paying attention to it because my whole thing is I'm the one that controls my energy. I know what 9 of spades means. It mainly means completion, getting work done. I wasn't fearing the adverse side of that just because for me it's just like I know I'm in alignment.
Right.
Saturn has a way of letting you know. It tells you. It was telling me to sit down. It was telling me to get stuff right. It was telling me to get stuff together. But I wasn't trying to listen. I was like, oh, I'll just go put some oil in the car. You know, I'll do all the basics. I'll check everything and make sure that what's needed to be done is done. Car starts, cool, awesome, but it's not moving. So I'm just like, what is really going on? When I really think about it, all the signs have been there because earlier that week, we had a leak situation happen. 2 weeks prior to that, the car was already having issues, so we had to get a whole new starter. Yep, starter. But it was also like one of the fuses for the start. So just all this stuff going on. And literally, you got to listen to the energy. All this is going on. Literally, I just spent money on the starter. I needed to get money to get the leak fixed. Like,
Right.
but my whole focus was, nah, I got to get out of here. Like, I got to go. Tribe needs me. Family needs me. I got to speak. The universe was like, nah, you got to sit down. You're in your Saturn phase. And though I was in alignment, though I'm healthy, though things are going right in my life, I really had to sit back and I had to look and I had to study and just really pay attention to everything that was going on around me. And really what I learned in that moment was you may be good, perfect, that's awesome. But what about those around you? What about your surroundings? Because what I'm attempting to do out here in Houston is going to take everybody outside of just myself to be on code. It can't just be me. Sure, I can do a lot on my own, but I'm not meant to do things alone. My cards are a 7 of spades, 2 of spades. That 2 of spades means to work with people, to get jobs and business partnerships and stuff with people. It takes two. So for me, it's just like I'm over here fully focused on self. Nope. Had to sit down. I had to realize, all right, you may be great, but is everybody else great? What about your partnerships? What about your business? So really just taking that step back, sitting down, and that responsibility, as you see in our top one. I'm already a disciplined person, but now I need to get everybody else disciplined. I don't get sick, but if my child is getting sick, and I'm never going to use the excuse, but we know how immunity works. Well, some of us do. If you don't know, tap in with the guy at She-Wave Clinic. Book consultation. He'll explain this to you. But for those that don't know, and I give you that little nugget, yeah, my child goes to public school, and in public school, there aren't children that eat like your child. So unfortunately, my son got sick. And for me, it's like, if your son's eating right and you're eating right, but your son's not taking the same supplements that you're taking, like if you're not doing proper, and it had literally got pulled back and was like, I need to get my son straight. I need to get my daughter straight. I got to get my wife straight. I need to get this business partner straight. I need to get that business partner straight. It was things that I realized, like, that's what you've been trying to tell me. That's what you've been telling me I need to focus on. So with that being said, you got to listen to the energy. You got to pay attention to the energy. And if you don't, Saturn has his way of letting you know. For me, my car wasn't working. It wouldn't start. And then when it did start, it just wasn't moving. And you probably would be like, oh, no, that's not. Test it if you want. Test Saturn. That life lesson will come in quick. And you'll learn, like, there's boundaries, there's challenges, but how do you overcome that? So just want to throw that out there for those that may not be aware of that Saturn's energy. Because it will take you down.
I agree with you on that. I think how an easy way to like make sure people understand and process is that, it's feedback. You know what I mean? Like all the things that are happening is feedback from the field or the multiverse or the universe, however you resonate with it. It's just feedback, the light field, you know what I mean? We call it the field to shorten it. And it's feedback. And so you're not here to force anything. You're not here to work harder to make it work. You're really supposed to just, okay. You observe and you allow it to happen. You be neutral. So you don't need to force anything. Really, you just need to sit still and be neutral. So that's, though people may say, but isn't that, putting a limitation? No, you're really just observing and just release it. You're like, oh man, I really was supposed to. I just release it. It's all good. Like everything always works out better than you expected. You know what I mean? And there's some things that you're supposed to observe and, do the inner working. That's the real work, is the inner work. And you're not the thought that's thinking, you're actually the observer. So that's where you gotta metacognition, I guess is a better word. So anyway.
And I love that you said what you said, just because back to the word observance, I was on a 5 of spades, 5 of diamonds. And for those that are familiar with cosmology, 5 means change. So again, like I may have been doing things perfectly fine, but what about everything else? So that 5 and just all the constant signs that were constantly there in my face, you have no choice but to listen. So obviously I've made changes in my business operation, made changes to family household situations. I've just made a lot of changes during that time. So looking forward to seeing what's on the other side, of course.
Oh, you already seen it. You know what it looks like.
Trust me. I want to let people know that, but I know everyone isn't ready for that combo. Just I need to talk to you because I had a dope conversation, and I know you would understand. I still gotta talk to Brother Yogi about it whenever he gets back. You know.
Yeah.
So how Saturn's energy influences your personal growth. Again, you're gonna improve, and if you don't improve, that challenge, you basically failed it. So that self-improvement through those challenges, I always tell people all the time, and I mean it just comes from my upbringing. For those that don't know, I am a military brat. My dad was in the Air Force, and obviously that's partially where I get my structure from. If you want to dig into my natal chart ever in life, if you ever get that information out of me, of course, I have so many planets in. Yes, son. I have so many planets. My son, he's born in this month, but I got so many planets in 11 and 10th polarity. So for those that don't know, that's Capricorn. That is the ruled by Saturn, but it's the energy of discipline. So for me, I have to have things in order. I need to have things structured. I got to have things in line. And as I reflect on life, just growing up and just in general, meditation, just all the different things that I do, all that my dad had me doing back then, it makes sense. So though it may have seemed challenging, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I know I have had a lot of deep conversations with my mom, and just in an apology, I just say, "Hey, mom, you don't owe me as an individual that because I wouldn't be me." The thing about spades is, and y'all have heard Brother Kojo lay it out to y'all nicely 2 weeks ago. Fire. I've been put through the fire. I am fire. Like literally, I am supposed to be the way that I am, and I need those challenges in order for things to happen. So, with that being said, it was just for me, that's just what it is. I've had the challenges, but the challenges have improved, like helped me improve to be better than what I am. So, with that being said, the self improvement through challenges, don't look at it as, oh, life is so hard, I'm not going to do what I need to do, because at the end of the day, my dad always told me this, and I'm going to share it with y'all. What don't kill you will make you stronger. And literally, that's what it's been for me my whole life. I thought something was hard, and I didn't think I was gonna get through that. But when I really look, I'm already on the other side. Y'all are looking at me physically right now. I'm better through every challenge, literally. Once I'm done and once I finish it, I promise you I'll be a better person each and every time. But Brother Kojo explained that to y'all. Spade. Y'all listen, I'm spade energy through and through. Accountability and responsibility. I'm big on that, honestly. Without that self-discipline, it's kind of hard to see how mature a person is. And if a person simply can't take accountability, if a person isn't responsible, 9 times out of 10, they're just not a person you can call on when in need or that you would put in charge. I do like to consider myself a leader here and getting things done, like outside of being a leader in my household. I put it to you like this: I don't even try at all to be the leader, like whether it's at work or just a group assignment, and it just automatically happens. So, and I wear that responsibility every time because people, it's an energy that I just so happen to exude. That people are like, nah, that guy's responsible. It's something about his aura that says we can depend on him. So there's that. And then that patience and perseverance. If you don't have patience, literally everything being thrown at you, you're never gonna persevere. Like you're just, if you complain at man, it's raining outside, I can't get this done. Man, it's too hot outside. Like I can't go work out. Man, is it like if you're complaining all the time, nah, you're not gonna get through. Cause my mom, again, parents, influence. My mom always said, complaining gets you nowhere. And literally think about it. If you're sitting there in front of a person, the person that you're complaining to, and you just really look at time as it passes, you're still in the same spot. What have you done? That issue that you had or are having, because if it was had, it'd be behind you, but are having, you look up and you're still in that same predicament. So the question you have to ask yourself is, what am I doing? And sometimes you may have to have the patience. Now, I'm not telling you to sit and wait it out, because I would never tell anyone that. That gets no one nowhere. Literally, it doesn't. You have to work through it. You may have to work slower. You may have to work faster, but have that patience to persevere through whatever it is that you're needing, because you're going to see that development over time. I promise you that. So.
I know a good question that pops up is like, what do you mean by like self-discipline? Like, give like some concrete examples for people.
So I put it to y'all like this. We're in Ramadan, right? So those in Arna are aware, but for those that aren't in Arna, just to explain to you, there are 3 meditations that are mandatory, and then there's one non-obligatory one. But us that are disciplined, that want to make the things happen, that have already happened, because we've seen it, we've experienced it, we're doing that now during Ramadan. We do all 4 because it's like, nah, I want to experience it all. I'm going to have it all. I'm going to see it all. Y'all have heard a lot of beautiful things. And I mean, I love the term affirmations, because I mean, Brother Kojo, since you introduced that, I'm like, nah, we probably do need to reformat and retune our brain. And I ain't even going to say probably, we do need to retune how we go about things, instead of asking, man, why am I broke? No, why am I rich? Why do I have so much money that I don't know what to do with? Oh, you know what? Let me go donate and help this community out. Or, oh, they're not giving y'all money for that? Cool. Well, I got you. I can make it happen. So ask yourself, like, why am I so responsible? Why am I so dependable? Why am I improving more and more each and every month?
That's it.
So there's that. I mean, I've already was meditating prior to. I mean, y'all have probably heard us mention we do a fast for 72 hours every month. This is self-discipline, like holding yourself accountable on getting better. Like I told y'all this months ago, but since consuming bison and actually living the lifestyle that Arna teaches fully, I feel great every day, literally every day. I saw brother Yogi and brother Kawahu having a conversation, and they were just talking about eating cacao raw. So obviously I have Aboshi. Go to the website for those that don't have it, but grab Aboshi cacao, and I ate it raw. I'm not gonna lie, it's bitter. Don't get me wrong, but that's not my mindset when I'm consuming it. My mindset is the benefit. I know that on the other side of this, it's gonna feel great. I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna be the most focused, dependable person in the world. Like when I y'all can ask my wife, she'll tell y'all. After consuming cacao, especially these past 3-4 days of consuming it raw, and I do it literally right before the sun comes up. Like go to sunset.io or whatever you need to do to see when sun rises, but I do it right before the sunrise. And when I tell you I feel great those first few hours in the morning or just literally all day, I feel great. So literally holding yourself accountable, doing the same things that you need to do to see those results I'm telling you, everybody around me has been getting sick. Y'all know the weather has been changing constantly. It's cold one day, 46 degrees outside, but today it's 80 degrees outside. You know how many people about to be sick that are around me? But me, I'm not about to be sick. I literally just told my coworker today. She was just like, "Yeah, it probably was best I don't go out. You know, I heard the flu's going around, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Well, I can't get sick, so I'm not worried about that." But yeah,
Right.
if that's how you feel, yeah, stay at home. You probably should.
Right.
So that's what we mean by self-discipline, like checking yourself about the things you know you need to do.
Yes, sir.
All right, so some practical ways, because you know we're not just gonna throw things at you and then not tell you how to fix it. So cultivate discipline. If you don't know what that is, start with something simple. A simple thing you can do, because I know some people that do it, but a simple thing you can do, because I was one, you can set a timer or a limit on your phone to not be on social media. Set that limit. Everyone has it on their phone, and set that limit. Okay, I'm only going to limit myself to 30 minutes a day. Once that 30 minutes is up, you can't be on social media the rest of the day. Your phone will let you know, and you have to do like extra stuff just to get into it. But I promise you, you'll see a difference. But just start out small. Just set a task. So if you need to get a checklist, a calendar, whatever you need as an individual, which again, you put your birthday in the chat, we'll help you out with that. We'll tell you what your discipline, structure, order, energy is for you as an individual that can hopefully unlock that. And I only say hopefully because discipline does depend on you at the end of the day. I could tell you and give you this information, but if you don't go home and do this yourself, that's on you. It goes back to what we said earlier, self-discipline. It takes yourself. Because we can all take you to the water, but you the one that's got to drink it. So set clear goals. If you know for a fact, and you know it may sound mean, but I'm a spade. I'm sorry. If you say I'm gonna lose 50 pounds, but you know you've never been to the gym, but I'm gonna lose 50 pounds in that month. Let's be realistic here. If you've never been to a gym, you might want to lower that limit just a little bit so that you can actually see some progress. Set a realistic goal, like 5, 10 pounds, because it's possible. You could do it. I know you can. Like, but don't sit here and say something just because you've seen somebody do it. Like, oh, I'm gonna do 50, 60 pounds in that month. Okay. That's not a clear goal, but you know, look, explain to me how you're gonna do it. And then we can talk. Because if you're writing this down for those clubs out there, you know, if you've spoken to the water and, you know, you're drinking it consistently for those hearts out there, and you got a partner that you work with to do so for all the twos out there. Um, you know, if you're one that you're outside grounding and you're consuming the right things for the diamonds out there, or you set those intentions and you've foresaw that it's going to happen for those spades out there, then cool. I can hear the clear goals because you've done the work that you know you're supposed to, and those clear goals can be reachable. So just be realistic with yourself. Like talk to yourself. Y'all have heard Brother Kojo give y'all the examples. Go stand in that mirror and tell yourself, like talk to yourself and tell yourself, I can do this. I'm going to do this. I've already done it. I've seen it. I know it's going to, and keep attacking yourself in the most positive way possible. I forgot the name of the movie, but I know it's with Lakeith Stanfield, and it's another great comedian. I can't remember his name, but they were saying some beautiful things to one another, and they were supposed to be dissing. And though it was funny, because it was written by Bootsy Riley, I want to say is his name. Funny movie. But that scene right there, that's how you need to talk to yourself. Tell yourself, man, I look good. I'm dressed good. I smell good. My hair looks nice. My breath is good. I'm about to go kill this day. Walk out that bathroom. So yeah, definitely set those clear goals. Embrace responsibility. This goes back to that taking that self-discipline. If you know that you said you're going to do something, follow through with that. I don't care if it's something as simple as I'm going to take out the trash. Follow through with that and do it first. Like don't wait until next week, 2 hours later. Like you say you're going to take out the trash. No, go ahead, go downstairs, take out the trash. Go ahead and knock it out.
Right.
Because if you've thought it, you've already said it, you might as well just do it. Like it's that simple. It's really that simple. If you know you need to write a paper, go ahead, just sit down, start writing. I promise the rest will come as you start. So embrace that responsibility, take it on, and get excited about it. Cause like when you're done, like I know personally, like when I get off this call, I'm gonna reward myself with some Abo Sheet cacao. That's what I like to do. I got some Manuka honey ready to throw in there. I got the whole thing in my mind. So embrace that responsibility. Set yourself a reward of some sort, and just know that on the other side, it's gonna be beautiful. And then lastly, practicing mindfulness, reflection. Obviously, we've told y'all before for clubs, it's nice that you sit down and you write, journal out how the day was. That's your reflection part. And say those mindfulness things like today was a beautiful day. Say it out loud and just reflect on all the greatness that happened in that day. And then as you finish that, go in and then talk about what tomorrow's going to be like. You can come get a reading from me and I can help you with that and tell you what's there, and you can manifest that by doing that for the clubs out there.
Mm-hmm.
For those diamonds, it doesn't always have to be about money, because the beautiful thing about diamonds is it comes from the earth. Go sit in that yard, the garden, just or even just get your crystal that you enjoy and really just hold on to it and really talk to it and close your eyes and really just reflect like, man, life feels good. This feels good. I can make this happen. Or better yet, I'll tell you the best thing you can do. Go fix a nice meal. Go get you a nice bison steak, dress it up real nice, get you some romaine lettuce, slice up some avocados and put it there with you, and put the key lime on top, and literally treat yourself to a nice meal. For those hearts, go enjoy yourself a nice massage, like really relax. If that's not something you want to do, go take a nice warm bath, or you might like a cold bath, but I'm gonna suggest a warm bath. Put your herbs in there, things of that nature, or even get you a nice glass of water and just really sit back and enjoy that, and know that you deserve that, because it's time to filter out everything that happened throughout the day. And as that day has went on and you reflecting and you're like, okay, I think I want to keep that, and just literally let it flow, because you are water. And then for us spades, you already know that intention. You're reflecting on, all right, did I meet that? Did it keep that fire going? What inspired me to keep going and keep thinking, and how can I continue to make this passion just be as awesome as I am? So definitely just a few practical things to take in that Saturn energy, know what to do with it, and then really just release it out there.
Yes, sir. What's a good practice of being aware or mindful per element that would you suggest?
Um so and I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this. I have a coworker. She is a 5 of clubs, and I always know when things are wrong outside of her hue. Um, she'll just be splurt like literally splattering at the mouth and all that, and then I'll look at her and I'm just like, "Have you took time to breathe real quick? Like, did you do your breathing exercises?" And literally, she tells me every time, like, Simney, I listened to you and I felt better afterwards. Or, I sat and the presentation wasn't as bad as I was making it. And I was like, yeah, I know. I saw it. Not only did I see it on you, but because I know your cards, breathe. You like to run, go run. So for her or for clubs in general, I'm going to suggest run, talk it out, write it down. Writing and talking are two things that most clubs love to do. So it's like, go do that. And just make sure that you have the right person to do it. For hearts, and you correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you're the queen of hearts. I tell this story all the time. My son is a 5 of hearts. Every morning when we wake up, I make sure that I wake him up with a hug, asking him how is they love or they love touch, they love emotions, they love energy. So that, and then I can tell when my son hasn't had enough water because it's like he's all over and it's like, hey, go drink a glass of water and things calm down. So for a heart, I'm always going to recommend something with water, whether it's go to sleep, because I know I recently had someone who was like, hey, I took your advice. I put on some rain sounds and things, and they're a heart as well, but she mentioned that things literally felt better and they felt at ease and she was able to focus. And it was like, I know. So for hearts, I'm always element wise, because again, master the elements, masterelements.com. I'm here to help you master your element. So for hearts, something to do with water. For clubs, something to do with that thinking, communicating. I'm going to recommend that. For the diamonds, I'm always going to check in with the food because, I mean, let's be realistic. A lot of people do not eat properly. They just don't. And, I mean, marketing does a great job, so I get it. But I don't like excuses. So I'm definitely always going to, that's first and foremost with any diamond. I'm always going to ask, well, what are you consuming? Or what's your eating habits like? I'm gonna always check in there. But for those that are a little more advanced that may actually be eating right, but just certain things aren't connecting, then that's when we're gonna get into the earthing, the grounding, the crystals. Hell, and you may have a little more advanced people that do that, and it's like, well, how's your finances? Because you do have some people that they just don't got their finances together. So that's what I'm gonna do for the diamonds, and then literally for us spades. I mean, I recently just learned that it's more than work, but it also makes sense what I just learned, because it's like, no, we not only initiate things, but in that initiating and leaning into the intuition, are we actually making it happen? So it's like, though you have this willpower, are you actually utilizing that willpower? Because energy, a current, something that's constantly flowing, has to flow. So if you're being stagnant as a spade, it's not going to work. Fire is constantly going. Thoughts are always flowing. You have to do what it is that you're thinking about, what it is that you say. You have to make it happen. And there's so many ways to make it happen. I always tell anybody, especially if you live in Houston, there's plenty of money out there. It can be made. People are doing it. It's infinite. So what's stopping you from attaining it? Most people can't answer that. So for the different elements, depending on what it is that you're doing, I'm gonna ask little simple questions so that we can pinpoint what the exact issue is, and we're gonna make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Does that answer the question, brother?
Yeah. I'm just getting that for people who,
Aren't
are
aware?
new and just may not be aware.
Yeah.
So trying to provoke. And I would add just a little insertion as far as like I get the goal aspect. Really, like, you get what you desire by building and setting up systems. So therefore, that's why that would be the only thing, is that you want to design systems, smart systems, to help get you aligned, get you attuned to the desires that you're seeking or that you desire.
Saturn energy. You literally just explained it. So, literally, in Brother Kojo, I mind you, he's not seen these slides. I don't want y'all to think this is stage. He's tapping into the light. So when he said systems and designs, that's literally the next slide. So with that being said, to segue, as people like to say, framework of order. So creating that structure, figuring out what you need to do to get organized, to put yourself in order. You got to tap in and really reflect. And after you reflect, okay, if you know you're not strong at something, let's set some steps in place of what it is that I'm going to do. Because Saturn, that's the energy. It's here to help you do that. It's not meant to hinder you in any kind of way. But if you aren't listening to sit down like you're supposed to and really just hone in on whatever that issue is, you're not gonna, I mean, literally, it's just gonna keep going into negativity and just things not happening as you probably expected. So literally, the brother just told y'all, set them systems in place, reflect, and then really, as you see in the next bullet, value of limits. So once you set those things in place, okay, what am I going to do, whether it's personal, professional, to make this happen, and really put a value on it? Me, I'm the kind of person that loves to tackle the hard thing first and do the easy stuff last. But if you know you're a person that likes to build up, there's nothing wrong with that. Because the important thing is getting it done, knocking it out. If you make a list and you just so happen to not complete something on that list, add it on to the next day. Make it priority number one and just go from there. So, I mean, it's, I know people are like, oh, it's easier said than done. No, wrong mindset. Affirmations. Man, why am I so good?
Yeah.
Like, why am I knocking this out? Why am I gonna make this better? Why am I gonna make today, tomorrow better than today? Like,
Right
you gotta
now.
revisit, you gotta do that recalibrating, because at the end of the day, y'all have heard both Mr. Galactico and Brother Kojo tell y'all that subconscious, it doesn't know when you're joking. It doesn't. So if you joke and be like, haha, I'm ugly, the mirror gonna reflect that. And everybody that you interact with as you walk down the street, they're gonna think the same. So when you wonder why someone looking at you all funny, and then you didn't know that you had a booger just sitting right there the whole time, you joked that you was ugly. So the subconscious reflected. Like, I'm telling y'all, you got to be mindful of your words. You got to be mindful of your thoughts. I like to tell people all the time, because they're just like, oh, you got to have the faith of a mustard seed. It's the same with doubt. I told y'all last month, if you got doubt of a mustard seed, everything's still going to crumble and fall from there. Do not doubt yourself. If you say it, you think it, you feel it, keep riding with it. Ride it out to the end. I told y'all in the beginning, my dad, if it don't kill you, it's going to make you stronger. After you complete it, whether it was exactly where you wanted it or not, it's going to make you better because you've done it. Now you got the experience. Now you can always go back and retackle it. So, and then lastly, developing reliable habits. It goes back to what I just said. You've done it, you've experienced it, and all you're going to do is keep fine tuning it as time goes on. So, setting that structure, getting disciplined, making things happen. And again, I'm telling you all this because the beauty of literally the topic leading into the night of power, all that we've been doing for those that are participating in Ramadan, if this is your first time doing so, the beauty of what's going to happen in 3 days, the 21st.
Yep.
All that you've done, that night of power is there to really just catapult it into the next level. Because like Chief mentioned in the video, for those that, it's usually the Grinch that stole Ramadan, but it's just getting tuned and refined each year. You have all this happen, and December 25th happens, and you get your gift. So you just have to look at it in steps, because that's really what all this is. Like, the beauty has already happened. You've seen it because you've been meditating, you've been doing what you're supposed to for these past 21 days, 23 days, 24 days, 25 days, and so on and so on. And then boom, when that new Gregorian calendar comes in, and you're just looking at what's going on as the year goes, and you look back and it's like, damn, I'm looking at my journal, and everything I wrote down, I did. I marked it off. It's really that simple, y'all. It's really that. Life is truly what you make it. I tell people that all the time, and I mean it. And I say it with the straightest face and no smirk, no eye twinge or anything. I say that genuinely. Life is truly what you make it.
It's supposed to be fun too. You know what I mean?
We're meant to enjoy life. I just told my mom that the other day. We were having a deep conversation, and that was literally how I ended the convo. It was just like, Mom, we are meant to enjoy life. We were put here to enjoy life, to live it how we want, not to be miserable. Whatever we think we want, we can have, because you have to know that you want it and you have to live it. We're here to enjoy life. It wasn't meant to be struggled. It just wasn't.
No,
If you're struggling, reflect. Take a step back. Assess what's going on. And start picking up those pieces that you can fix immediately, because at the end of the day, you're sitting with yourself. So, and I'll just tell you this. If you haven't yet, which I know you have, stay on top of your cards. Trust in your intuition. Continue to have faith in everything it is that you do, because no one can tell you directly that it's not going to happen. So as long as you stay in that, because you know it already, things are going to be great. So Saturn, Two of Hearts. The beauty of Two of Hearts, and I think I've told y'all this before, because my dad's a Two of Hearts, but like I've always mentioned before, how he manages that Two of Hearts is the thing that I can always give as an example. But lean into that Two of Hearts, share, and I know you do, because I mean, I feel the passion and energy, but share that and really just hone into what you're sharing with others, and constantly just show that passion, which I know you do. I'm not telling you nothing new, because I've seen it. I mean, I share things with you often, and it's just like you bounce it back like it's nothing. So it's just like, keep that up. And I think, yeah, I knew I was done. So in conclusion, I want y'all to rethink of Saturn as empowering energy. Think of it as it's meant to foster discipline and structure and order. And after I've been through everything, I see the growth, because that's what resilience is. You realize that you've been through something, and now you're seeing the growth. So I hope this helps everyone look at Saturn in a different light, just because at the end of the day, people are just like, oh, father, father, father. I will tell you this now. And I took a birth course. For those that don't know, I have 3 children. All 3 children were born in this house. So I've had 3 home births. And one thing that I learned in the birth course was the importance of a father. There's a study that shows that children do better with the father in the house. So, with that being said, Saturn energy, the father energy, it's important. Structure, discipline, order, it is one of the most important things, because without it, you wouldn't have what you have with what we're doing in Ramadan.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, I do. And you know what? I'm going to reword that. I know that this conversation that we had tonight is going to make a change in your life.
There you go.
I know that. And I'll tell you why I know, because I've already felt it. I've already seen it. Most of the people that I come in contact with, and I do mean most, because I've yet to see it, and I doubt that I ever will. But anybody that I have a conversation with, they usually come out better on the other side. I've yet to see anybody that I've come in contact with go to shits. Whether it's an ex girl that I've had, she's better on the other side. And I guarantee you can go reach out to her and be like, no, after being with you, I realized XYZ, a friend that may not be a friend anymore. I promise you he's better on that other side, because he can reflect on certain conversations, or she can reflect on certain conversations that we've had, that they really reflect and are like, nah, I'm really better on the other side. Because, I mean, as much as we joke and I say that, oh, I'm a spade and blah, 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 yeah, you're going to have to feel the fire. But fire is literally all about refinement. It's cleansing. I'm burning off what doesn't serve you, what you don't need. I'm helping you become better, because genuinely and truly, that's what I'm passionate about. How can I help you become better? So literally, you're going to listen to this. For those that rewatch it, you're going to be better after watching this, hearing this, because I've already seen it. So,
Mic drop. I know y'all. I know that's what y'all thinking. he cooking y'all. But there's a reason why he's cooking. You know what I mean? It's to really, like you said, he wants to see. He sees the better version that is already existing. Maybe you can't see it, and people sometimes they don't hear how they talk. Like you listen to somebody. I can't. Every time I get close to like achieving something bad happens, and you're like, okay, well, it's very simple. That's the limit that you're placing.
yeah.
You're like, what? So you gotta change that. Like every time I'm there achieving this goal, all great things happen, or all good things happen all the time right now. Like you just gotta flip the switch. You know what I mean? And people do this in their mind all the time. Yes, drop the mic. So, questions, birth cards, readings, whatever y'all want. But I will put a time limit, because if you want the full thing, you got to go to mastertheelements.com. So if I see that things are starting to go too far left, I will cut it off. I'm the salesman for Master the Elements for today. So I'm very observant. So questions, go ahead. The floor is y'all's. If y'all want to come in the chat, hold on. You know what? I'll invite y'all to the chat. Y'all want to come in the chat? Y'all can come in the chat. But I think really what y'all have to really like grasp is that life is not happening. We keep saying this. Life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. So you may have certain situations, people that will do certain things, whether it be friends, family, or even people you're not even related to. Forgive them at the end of the day. Forgive yourself. And literally, life is happening for you, not to you. So it's okay. Um, it's just a reflection. It's just feedback. It's feedback from the field that okay, yeah, cool. I just changed it in a different direction, and that's okay. That's part you're going to change every day, right? So come up to the floor, yeah. I'm gonna throw it up in the chat. It's in the chat. Come up if y'all got questions about cosmology. Maybe you want to know about your loved one. Is my spouse cheating? Well, that might be a little extra feet. That's a private conversation.
It's gonna be some deep digging for that one. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that, God.
Yes, sir.
How to create that allows you to respond dynamically. When's your birthday?
Birthday. What's your birthday? I'm gonna flash it again. This is for people who want to actually step in and they want to show their face. No problem at all. Come on, come on. Just got to turn your camera on. So we know you're not a bot.
Yeah, because, you know, we want to know you're a real person. So 10-9.
That's a club. What kind?
October 9th. So that's the king of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
The king of clubs. So that's that father energy that we talked about today. So one thing that I'm always going to tell anybody, you got 8 of hearts as your Saturn card. 8 of hearts is known as the charmer, stern, fathering energy, influence. So with that being said, you got to lean into that. Yeah, use that charm, lean into the charm, but
you're gonna knock out 2 birds with 1 stone right now. So you go ahead.
Yeah, literally. I saw that and I was just like, oh wow. So with that being said, it's just at the end of the day, don't run from it, don't shy from it. You are a leader. You're a leader by one with your birth card, hands down. And because you are a person that is known for information, or as we like to say, a conduit for information, you have to take that and be that leader, that fatherly energy that you already possess and have. And this, it's the same for any woman that is a king of clubs as well, because they may be like, oh, but no, lean into that energy and really just focus in on it. And you get the job done a lot easier because you're focusing. So one thing I kind of touched on it earlier, as you're writing down what you're going to knock out for today, because again, king of clubs, you want to write down and write out what it is that you do. Focus in and play the rain sounds. You got a rain stick, or you just go to YouTube and type in rain, sound of rain, whatever, listen to it, and it's going to help tap in and bring up that, okay, I need to knock this out. And in between, as you writing it down and you've spoken to the water that you're about to take a sip of, boom, you just saying all this amazingness happening. It's just like, damn, I really did that because I took the time to focus and hone in on that energy. And people are naturally and innately already going to be drawn to you. Let's say you got to go in the boardroom and speak. You already have that presence there because of that fatherly energy, that Saturn, that discipline. But it's just, what is it? 8 means focus. So you got to focus in on whatever it is you're doing.
I also think it's important to breathe, y'all. Especially for the king of clubs. You gotta breathe. You gotta breathe because you gotta keep calm your central nervous system, which controls everything, you know. So the more that you're able to really be still and calm and you're not anxious, because I know some clubs, I'm not saying all clubs, some clubs are anxious, they're always overthinking, over analyzing. When you're able to just breathe, calm, and just that's where that intuition is gonna kick in and you're gonna know what to do. You're gonna knock things out easily and effortlessly. Right? Anyway. So hopefully that not hopefully, we know that answers those questions for the two of y'all. Facts. What else? I'm gonna flash it again. Who got the courage? Who got the courage? Who got the courage of a club? Who got the courage of a heart? Who got the courage of a diamond, of a spade to bring up? Yes. Salute.
Happy to help. I'm genuinely always happy to help. It is for those that aren't aware, it's a King of Hearts day. So say breathe. I mean, but it's facts though.
And you know this. And you know this is. I'm telling you.
Because I mean, those are literally one of the two most important things to get things going. Like literally, it deals with movement. You want to get some things, you feeling stagnant, take a breath, breathe. Things ain't moving right how they supposed to, get that lymphatic going, drink some water. So June 19th.
That's a club. That's a jack of clubs. I know it's a jack of clubs. Is it? Just confirm. Just confirm it for me. Is it jack of clubs? It's jack of clubs.
It is jack of clubs.
Yeah.
On point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my mom's card. So Jack of Diamonds.
Yeah.
So Jack of Diamonds, of course. You literally, and we've had this talk before, but those ideas that you have, the entrepreneur energy that you feel, you got to get it out. You got to let it go. You got to let it fly. The best thing that I'm always going to recommend, and I'm always going to tell people to do first, make sure you checking in with, okay, what did I consume that day? Maybe fast. Because one of the beautiful things that I learned about fasting is once you're abstaining, your body is naturally and innately pulling energy from other things. So with that being said, as you're doing that fast, because the Jack of Diamonds energy, get outside and you're really going to start receiving stuff from nature. And boom, you're going to start feeling inspired because maybe you liked how that tree was blowing in the wind and now it inspires you to, oh, now I have a clear mind and I can think better because I liked how it's swaying. And now I can actually write what it is that I'm doing. And because you're standing and you're grounded, all right, cool. My steps are ordered. What's next? What do I need to do? And because you fast, reward yourself with a nice meal. And you're gonna be replenished, and it's gonna be like, damn, like it. And it's real. It sounds very simple, but it really is just that, like simply just that. That Jack of Diamonds energy. And again, my mom is a double Jack of Diamonds because she's fifth polarity. So double Jack of Diamonds, King of Clubs. I tell my mom all the time, like, Mom, get those ideas out. You've been saying you want to do this, you want to do that, but you haven't attempted yet. So execute it, get it done, make it happen. So that's what I would tell you with your Saturn being that Jack of Diamonds. Really execute those, because I know you have a lot of them, especially with your main card being that Jack of Clubs. Like, you have it in you. Like, you can definitely talk someone into making it happen. So that's what I would suggest. Brother Kojo, you got anything, like any?
Yeah, I mean, I would tell you, and this is a really easy question, is what is your relationship to money in real time? how do you talk about money? How do you
Yeah.
think about money? How do you think about value in terms of what you bring as an individual being, right? And how do you speak those things and how do you express that? Because if you don't express that in a way that is that seems valuable to what your authentic self knows that it is, like you should understand you're top notch in what it is that you bring. And so you definitely need to make sure you have a good relationship with money because it's just energy. So if you say it's hard to get, or like man, it just comes and goes, you know, really it's easy and effortless. Money comes in and it flows right through you. You know, you know how to manipulate it to make it bring more friends. So just consider those conversations that you may have that come from previous people, you know, in your world. So people prefer partners from two parent households as well.
I mean, just in my studies and just from what I've heard people say whenever they talk about that, but first thing one person might say is, "Oh, that person's sensitive," and if you know that you're not, I mean, why take on someone else's energy?
I'm sorry. Let me.
So,
Let me
I mean, but that's what I when I've often heard, "Oh, you didn't have a father in the house. Oh, you must be sensitive. You must be." That's what I've always heard people say, and it's just like, nah, fam. Hey, Mr. Galactico,
he in the building. That's why I couldn't
my
even hold it.
brother.
I couldn't even hold it.
Peace, my fellow Hawaiians.
Peace,
The
Mr.
guy.
Galactic in the building. What
Yeah.
you graced us with your presence?
I had just heard the calling because Minister Simney was preaching his light-filled mind away, delivering gems, stones, crystals, and everything else we need. Delivering the 4 elements with the 4 conditions. Brother, you did good. You did more than good. You did amazing.
Hey,
And Mr.
brother.
Galactico do have a question because Mr. Galactico don't quite understand what his Saturn card would mean. And Mr. Galactico is not a 7 of diamonds, he is a king of diamonds. And my Saturn card is the 8 of clubs.
That 8 of clubs, man. That 8 of clubs. So, Mr. Galactico, and I want you to walk with me because for you, and I know you, I've seen you do it so many times because you did it beautifully last week. That focus, mental energy. And one thing that I always love to tell any club, take that deep breath first. And when you take that deep breath, after you open your eyes, immediately just start speaking. And I love to hear you talk because I'll call you. Like I'll call Brother Yogi and be like, "Nah, I want to speak to Mr. Galactico. Like,
Yes.
what can I do to like get him to come talk to me real quick?" Because if I remember correctly, didn't you come out with a game board?
Ooh-wee. Why, yes, we did indeed come out with the game board, but not just any game board. See, this game board was designed in the light field itself, designed in the higher power. And so this game board, the light field told me to name it Galactico. I agreed to hold the name Galactico. Now, when I said the light field, see, y'all talking about somebody's mind. And this mind, I am talking about gifted. This name goes by the name of Sister Liz, who was a 3 of diamonds. When Miss Galactico was conversating about bringing about a cosmology game, Galactico Game Board was born. And because Minister Simney has planted the seed in a mind, the only way that seed's gonna grow for y'all is if y'all water yourself on to the powwow in 2026.
God damn. Yeah.
That's coming up in April, right? That's April.
That's in April.
17th through the 19th.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he gonna do the powwow. Shit was crazy. He gonna do the powwow connection. Shit, that shit. You gotta do that at the powwow. Goddamn. Oh man. So from two geniuses, I need to make sure that we stay on track. We had some questions that people are throwing out there, so I just want to make sure we answer those. And then we can always go back to the bantering. Gotta keep structure just a little bit, not too much. So did we answer your question, Daniel?
Yeah, I mean, let me know if I answer, because I mean that's the misconception. And in my studies, I mean, again, I haven't seen that energy, so that's something you would have to answer for self, of course. In my interactions with you, I've never experienced that, and you wouldn't be able to tell that just in my interactions with you. But on the outside looking in, for someone that doesn't know, if that's something that they heard first, typically that's what they think. So you would definitely just have to answer that.
Yeah, honestly, I just think that was just the environment that you were born into, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's what you do with that environment, right? So really,
and it seemed like you overcame.
So I wouldn't even. It doesn't matter what people think. It matters what you think. That's really what I'm trying to get to. It doesn't matter what other people think. It matters what you think. So hopefully that answers that question. 7:30, Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts. Oh, that's that King of Spades or King of Diamonds energy all day. Mr. Galactico, you
I mean, if you want me to, my brother, I'll ask permission before I go on.
Hey, we need that focused mental energy, so go ahead.
Yes, sir. Well, since you do share the King of Diamonds as the Saturn card, one thing you must learn is how to be a just king. Meaning you are justifiable in your actions. Now, what does being justified in your actions mean? It means you didn't invite your emotions in. The moment you invite all of your emotions in, you're operating off of your limbic system. You begin to be quite dysfunctionally impulsive. You start making bad investments. And because the King of Diamonds do reside in the Venus column, you also may attract bad company. Then you turn yourself into a fish, and now you done place yourself in an environment with sharks.
Ooh. Or worse, thieves.
That's worse than a shark all day. I'll doggy paddle in the water before I get next to a thief. But with the King of Diamonds, you learn to master your values. Now, as values, see, where do you place your values? You place it in a 4-point. Do a diamond not have 4 points of action?
It do.
What are the 4 points? Fire, work. What do you value in your work? Clubs. How do you value? What do you place in your value? Hell, what language do you value? What knowledge do you value? Why do you value it? Diamonds? Them shiny things, what do you value? Now, I ain't saying a car ain't got value, because Mr. Galactico will pull up in a fly car anytime, because he know a fly car will add to the image.
And you should fly.
And we should, because we diamonds. Don't never lie to yourself. What do you value? I value $1 trillion. Matter of fact, I take that back. I value $2 trillion. I value $2 trillion.
Oh, that's it?
$2 trillion, $1 trillion, and then the other trillion assets.
Oh.
Don't let that go over your head.
Okay. Shit, infinite assets to me, infinite money.
Infinite money.
It was
hand in
flowing.
hand. It goes hand in hand now. And then lastly, the hearts. What people do you value? See, right here, Mr. Galactico got his 2 brothers. family.
That's up.
Who you networking with? Who you building with? See, we all got the attention to, hey, we all want to be wealthy, healthy, and every other adjective of an SAT word you can think of. So that's what I have to offer for the Saturn King of Diamonds.
Okay. She said interesting. Okay. She said yes. And then she said he needs more than a shiny car. That's right. You need a fly hat, fly clothes, fly shoes,
That
fly whip.
spaceship.
Yeah.
Flying anyway.
Like,
You got it. You got it.
uh,
He said, yeah, that answered it. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Come on the screen, y'all. We welcome. And anyone who wants to have an intelligent session, whether it's a conversation or if they just want to confess. And when I mean confess, just like basically release what you may be holding on to. That's really what the whole point is. Like each of us are what you would call different degrees of mirrors, and it will attract the things that you want to release, and it'll go into the infinite space where it needs to be. You know what I mean? We're not holding on to it, but it goes somewhere else. So
That light will get you right.
she said, thank you.
yes,
You welcome.
indeed.
I saw we skipped a question about the 10 of diamonds.
Oh, you right. Thank you for keeping me on track.
And I put it to you like this because my wife is a 10 of diamonds. I mean, she not the third polarity 10 of diamonds, but she's definitely a 10 of diamonds. And that change, the constant change in emotions, ride the wave. But in riding that wave, acknowledging, okay, what in this moment that I'm feeling do I need to master and actually make happen? Because the thing about that 10 of diamonds, you are the blessed finance. You can make magic pop or money pop out of it anywhere, like literally. I mean, my wife, it just amazes me how I'm just like, so that's been in your pocket this whole time, and you didn't know that you just had $200 just sitting in your pocket.
Shit, that's a diamond occurrence. That's a daily diamond occurrence. I'm like, oh shit, is that $1,000 just lying around? I didn't even forgot about it. No, I'm for it, and it'd be like $100 in the car. I'm like, huh.
So literally, and I see that with the relational success challenges that may arise in order to establish balance and harmony. The challenge that's going to arrive is going to be the different emotions. I mean, again, that's what that 5 of hearts. I'm telling y'all, my son is a 5 of hearts, and I get every emotion all throughout the day. But with him being young and still grasping and understanding life, it's helping him acknowledge and understand those challenges. So, not crying about every single thing that happens, but attacking what energy is going on at this time. When this happened, that doesn't require tears. It requires, all right, speaking up and saying, I need assistance with this, or I may need help with that, and I don't want to do this because X, Y, like, start communicating what it is that you need. Because the beautiful thing about that next card that follows after your 5 of hearts is that 3 of clubs. And we all know what 3 energy is. It's creativity. So literally leaning into your energy and your cards and really just saying, all right, it's time to make magic and beauty happen. What emotion am I mastering during this time? How can I just reflect and take that time to think, like literally, because your Mercury card is that 8 of spades, and literally that is focused intuition. So if you say something, it's immediately going to follow afterwards because that support is that 4 of clubs. So you got that foundational energy that's just like, if it doesn't support or if it doesn't feel good here, then I don't need to do it. So if everything isn't connected as it's supposed to be, because you brought up balance and harmony, then you got to question kind of literally how brother just broke it down with the King of Diamonds. Check those 4 points and really just assess what's really going on and be like, all right, cool. I need to do this for this energy. I need to do that for this. And literally check your power tune. Once you've mastered each corner, boom, that 10 of diamonds is shining. So I don't know if anybody else had anything, but that's when I read that, that's what I would recommend and let you know to do for the success, at least.
I would agree. I think the other thing to add is just that naturally this person is bounded by, I guess, Jupiter, for lack of a better term. Meaning, like, they're naturally lucky, bruh. Like, they don't have to work hard to create their own luck. So that they like being aware of that makes it even much more easier. And that's how it's supposed to be anyway, when you're aware. So just like you said, tapping into that 8 of spades plus the 3 of spades, because that's the planetary number. This person is going to be off the charts, literally, in multi dimensions. So anyone who ain't on your wavelength, they're just gonna get incinerated naturally. So anyway, that's all I have to offer.
Ooh-wee. There was some great deep insights right there. That was spoken straight from the light field. Man, if I had to offer anything for the 10 of diamonds, it is that I learned that you can't not win without a team. You need a team, but a functional team, not just any team, because what I also learned is that for whatever reason, it's a programmed mindset that we will reprogram, but that's when people go to working from the United States jurisdictions to working for tribal businesses, they tend to drag their feet. They start to think they don't need structure, systems, and things of this nature. That is basically a blind faith. Like you got like you're not setting up proper systems and honing in on the lessons. So a 10 of diamonds has to participate in group economic like activity. And that's what I had to offer.
Be blessed and stay blessed. I'm done. This person says I have 7 of spades from my Saturn. I don't know if y'all. Well,
I was gonna say I had answered it earlier, sis, but I'll definitely reiterate. Literally, if you think it and you continue to follow that intuition, it's gonna happen. There's nothing that can stop you from happening because you're following that intuition. Because you already know it's success. Like, you know for a fact that it's success. So because you know, again, that 7 of spades is that I know card. So because you know, it's just following through and literally keeping that fire blazing, because as you're going and as you're doing what it is that you're doing, because that 7 of spades, you've already sat and looked at the cards, or you've got your reading done from one of us. The rest is just following through because you got the order, the structure, the discipline, and that 7 of spades is definitely that. Like, we are big on that. Health is very important, so make sure you're staying on top of your health, meditating, doing all that you know that you need to do to see the success come. So
let's see. Ooh, that was deep right there, brother. I want to offer a gift to my brother, since I do know he is a 7 of spades too as well. 7 of spades is about traveling too. 7 of spades likes to travel. Spades represents your thoughts. So one thing you could practice is if you have a moment of a non-coherent thought, travel to see where it goes, to see what wall it hits. So you can
The
say that again.
non-coherent thought. Explain that to people.
A non-coherent thought. So a non-coherent thought is something like, why am I so broke? Man, why did you have that thought? Because now you got to answer it though. Because your subconscious is going for this. So it's about to tell you. So you might want to travel that thought. But where does it go? What events popped up before that brick wall came up and said, yeah, this was the event right here. This is why you broke.
Right.
Because if it was traveling, non-coherent thoughts, you could test that a non-coherent thought won't get too far in your memory. Because it's always a brick. Because the light field never set up for your memory to be in chaos or disruption. So that's something Seven of Spades can do.
You know, and this is the last thing I'm going to offer for any, and y'all should know what I'm talking about when I say this. There's a magic that I would tell you to like invoke. So like I'll give you an example. I'll say right now, because my authentic self is listening. Drop into theta state. Yeah, so anything that you may want, that you desire, it's literally in the field. Like you can touch it, you can see it. All right, revert back into theta state. So that's what I mean by like practicing different mental magic. Like you need to be able to drop into a state where it's not really your ego. You're not even really, it's really your authentic self. That's that magic that I would tell you to tap into. And I'll just leave it at that. And if you're saying, talk to these two brothers.
Every time Soldier Boy pops up on the screen, I'm gonna die laughing. So I had to mute. Shut the mic. Shut the mic.
I know what I'm talking about, man. You know, like literally. Yes, I mean, like, yeah, you got it. You got it.
Okay.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? When I just did what I just did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Like that was a different state of being. Like, not live.
Confirm.
Yeah,
why you think it don't say thank you? It said got it confirm confirmation. It didn't say thank you. It said, got it confirmation. Like so we all got it.
as the youngest say, they what they say less.
Say less.
Literally. So yeah. Anyway, who else got questions? I'm surprised I did that live. Come on to the chat, y'all. We welcome y'all. We having a good time tonight with the Book of You. We had a great breakdown from our brother, Minister Dr. Sidney Amaru, and then we got Mr. Galactico. He just pulling up on the track. So busting it down. What else y'all got? This is good. This is a healthy combo. I'm telling you, the things that we're telling you, the things that these brothers are telling you, if you just observe the people you are interacting with and you find out just their birth card, it's gonna make so much sense. Their mannerisms, their behaviors, even if you don't know the environment, even if you don't know their background, like how they grew up, just birth card. You don't know who you dealing with.
It answers everything.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Galactico, here's a real thing that I want people to understand. I want, Dr. Simi, I want you to also answer this too. So, if I want to tap in to the money frequency, right? And I want y'all to pay attention. What are some good practices, systems to really get started, to really tap it into that money frequency, that I value frequency?
I'm always gonna say mindset, especially when you say frequency, because I mean money. Y'all have heard us say it before. Go back and watch the old videos. Money is currency. Currency, when you look it up, it means to flow. It has to constantly be moving. Spend the money, invest. Get a reading. Go eat properly. Get a consultation. Go get a bioscan. Like, put the money where it's supposed to go and watch it spread, like literally. So frequency, that thought, the light is everywhere. It's everywhere. People think that this is light right now. No. Close your eyes. That's light. Turn this shit off. That's light. Like, it's everywhere. I just told somebody this the other day. Everybody got access to the mind. It's about what you do with it. So the light, that thought, and I say it all the time. I'm sure because Mr. Galactico, we've had talks about this, and I'm gonna say it because I love saying it, and I've texted, I send good morning messages. Everybody that receives them knows this. If you think it, you speak it, it shall be. It's that simple, like literally that simple. So mindset is what I would say. I know Mr. Galactico gonna bring it home and make it amplify and take it there like the Night of Power about to do. But literally, that's what I'm gonna tell you. It starts with your thought.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
ooh,
sir.
brother, that was a
Cooking.
yeah. You cooking, brother. Brother, he's preaching. He's preaching, my brother. If I had to say,
we in a ministry church. I forget. Yeah. Pre.
I would say to tap into the money frequency. I mean, the brother hit it on point. You know, it definitely starts with your thoughts. I mean, they say a good thought a day keeps hell away, right? So a good thought a day keeps hell. I mean, if an apple a day keeps the doctor away, then a good thought a day keeps hell away. I mean, it's just go hands in hand. I mean, the apple is feeding your thoughts. I mean, if you're not eating healthy, then that means you can't even speak to your mind. The moment your health starts to decline is the moment you start to stop to speak to the light. For those who may not understand how that may be, is certain chemicals, for instance, like seedless fruit. If you eat that, it destroys what you call your cytoskeleton, which is part of the system to help us speak to light. So I would have to say, to tap into the money frequency, you have to be aware that you are a designer and that you design your own health or your own disease. And then that quote is not from me. That quote was from the light field mind of Dr. Amaru Namataga Shia Ali, our chief executive of the Aboriginal Republic of North America.
Yes, sir.
You have to be aware that you're a designer and that you either design your health or you design your disease. The more you pick up on your awareness, the more you can design your freedom. That's what I have to offer.
Damn, that's crazy. Did y'all catch that? Hello? What y'all say? What y'all say to that? Is this what? What they just told is really like that's it. Just saying. Think it, say it, be it. I say. Okay.
Yes. I see.
What else, y'all? What else? You know, we could be here all night if we need to, but that is very unhealthy. I said what I said last night. Those days of calling at midnight and somebody gonna answer, it'll be there in the morning. I know y'all like you're not used to it, but hey. But yeah, while we're here in the current now, go ahead and ask the question.
Yes, indeed.
So
let's see.
I think I want to ask the two of y'all, like, what do you think can help, or any guidance for people who may be like, this is their first Ramadan that they're going through? Any words of encouragement, wisdom that you guys can, bring out from the field to pass on to them?
I'm gonna just say keep going. I mean, you done made it this far. We 18 days in. Keep going. I mean, fasting part is simple. I mean, especially if you've been doing it all year. It should be simple. So, but for those that just, if you just can't, take a sip of that water. The point is to get better each time. So if you didn't make it all 12 hours one day, then the next day push and keep pushing, because you're gonna do it, but keep going. That's really the most simplest thing. I would just keep going, because we're here, we're right here. The night of power is coming, and it's gonna be beautiful. Like, hit up She Wave Clinic, get your Blue Lotus now. Like, do it. I want this brother to hit us up and be like, hey, I'm shipping orders out crazy because they want their stuff for the night of power. So yeah, do it. Go to She Wave Clinic right now. Place that order so that tomorrow when you wake up, you'll get that notification as being sent out and you have it for the night of power. But just keep going. Continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Galactic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, great points, Minister Simi. If I had to offer some insight into preparing for the Ramadan, I would say one, take your time. A lot of times people try to consume it all at once. Even the body and the cells have their daily limit intake. So what is your daily limit intake? So you can stay in balance. Now, how do we stay in balance? See, we was taught that we have 3 masculine days, 1 fulcrum day, and 3 feminine days. Now, the masculine days, those are the days, first 3 days where it's more heated energy to say, meaning you have more to give, to design, and to deliver right on time. Now, when you get to your fulcrum, that's the part where you reset. So you look at everything you design and, but you're not really dealing with it. You just, you just look at it and then you go do something of leisure, something of hobby or creativity, so you can tap into the divine. And then you get to your 3 feminine days. See, your first feminine day, you use that to restructure whatever you design. You may receive lessons or an idea or something material that you need to add to the design. And then the last of the 2 feminine days, that's when the interchanges begins to happen within your home. And then you close out the vision. And you start the process all over again. So basically what I'm saying is find your rhythm. But it takes time and patience to find your rhythm. But the thing is, we architect time. And you're going to ask me, how do we architect time? Well, can I not read your birth chart and tell you every life lesson you already need to know? How you need to learn, how you need to assert your confidence, how you need to rise, how you need to descend. See, we architect time. So when I say time and patience, I just mean patience with the result that you get. Not patience of time, not patience of, because we could get everything going now. Just be patient with the result that you get. Don't be impulsive when you get a result. It's okay because nature is perfect. If the result is non-coherent, then you just need to reapproach the strategy. And you got dedicated days to do that. So as far as Ramadan, just make sure you tap into the cosmologists and get those readings. Get those readings for your children. Make sure they're prepared. You can prepare them now. You don't got to wait till they're 20. We can know what they're going to be at 20 before it happens. And that's what I have to offer.
Bravo, bravo, bravo from the both ministers. We appreciate that wisdom from the light field. So hopefully y'all you clip that. You know, that's what y'all gonna need to watch. So
Yeah.
what wisdom we got for a Jack of Hearts partaking of polygyny? A planetary ruler and planetary number is a King of Hearts. Well, I mean, I tell you like this. Right? I tell you like this. You're more than welcome to do that, right? All you need to really hone in on, like, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of you participating in that? What is the end result that you've seen that you're desiring to bring forth in the current now? And then make sure you have the continuous value to support that structure, because it's not cheap. It's not cheap, but it can be done. You just need to make sure that your head is in the right space, your heart is in the right space, your body's in the right space, right? Don't be wandering off the beaten path. Make sure there's a contract in place. Keeps both of y'all honest, keeps everybody honest. And if there's a contract that says, yeah, we can have 2 to 3 women, cool. If it says we can only have 2, stick to the 2. If we can't interchange, or whatever. But that has to be clear. And hopefully that was mentioned from the beginning, right? Not in the 4th ending, not in the 9th ending, and not at the bottom of the night. I've seen what happens when people do that. Relationships get shattered, hopes and dreams, expectations are altered, and then non-coherence, as Yogi describes it, literally begins to happen in that house. Like, what? Oh, you used to do that, huh? Am I not enough? Am I not enough? But yeah, I've heard. That's why I'm reiterating what I've heard through counseling from other people. Am I not enough? That's because somebody did it at the bottom of the night. So, hold on. What he said? No, I was seeking the link for Sundays. Oh, I mean, I think if you just go to Yogi's page or Minister Jaya or Chief Minister Jaya's page, or just go to the government page, it'll pop. You'll see it right there. So that answers your question. Yeah, I think ultimately, like, just be honest.
Yeah, because a lot of heart energy there. So managing those emotions and honestly, making sure that water is constantly filtered. Constantly.
I know another thing too. You ever have you make sure you're in a, I know you're partaking. Make sure the other person's a heart, so that way it kind of like balances out and like, okay, yeah, cool. Somebody who understands the love and energy I have to give, or that touch, because listen, not everybody can tolerate a heart. They be like, yo, go be over there. Why do you want to be underneath me? Why do you want to touch me? Why are you weeping? Why are you, like it's literally like, just make sure that they can reciprocate that same water, and it forms a nice, what I would call a heated jacuzzi, and everybody can sit in and it's not chaotic. It's cool. Hold on. Everything just be hollering at me. But hopefully that makes sense. I think that's important. And it goes back into that formula I be talking about. You want that energy to be calm? Make sure that there's another heart in there. And then make sure that whatever your other partner, the beginning partner, has is covered somewhere. Like, that has to be addressed, because you don't want the other person feeling left out and vice versa. So it just needs the system. Get with a cosmologist. These 2 brothers can help you. Y'all got I'm sorry. Y'all got something to add on that?
Better you drop the mic. You preaching.
I'm telling you, I've seen it. People get disappointed in mid-stroke. They're like, I'm like, what are you gonna do about it? You know what they do? They lie to themselves. They sit in the pool upset, and then they eventually call it off. That's what happens.
Yeah. No. Each time. Ooh, wee.
Whew.
Oh, you got those.
If you need to get it in, make sure that person can get it in with you. Both of them. I don't know, man. Like, that's important. So, let's don't.
And what's funny is I without giving away too much, I saw the Saturn is a 6 of hearts. So it's just like
balance.
Got to balance.
Just saying. All right. Well, we appreciate.
Hey, I appreciate that.
We appreciate that.
Appreciate
We
that.
appreciate you.
Ooh, wee.
He gave that an ashe. Okay, yeah, you on it.
Yeah.
if you're talking to somebody who wants, listen. This is how when you be explaining people. This is how you be like.
You don't know, baby D. You don't know. That's why you're looking at me because you.
That, and I'm like, I understand you, so that's why I'm telling you all that stuff.
That's why I let the heart speak, because hearts know. The heart knows.
Yes. Ooh, wee.
Keep that pool clean too. And I'll leave it at that.
Shit.
Hey.
Get food.
What else y'all got? Y'all want to come on the stage? Again, I just want to make sure you can go to Chief Minister Yogi's page or Chief Minister Giles' page to find the meditation, which is on the Honor Government page as well. We'll make sure your question is answered. If you have a question other than that, let us know. We're here to answer it. Did I tell you that like that there's like there's two freaking websites that I think people should go to, right? And man, it's crazy. MasterTheElements.com and Bear Cub Pirates Gang. Pirates.org.
Yeah.
Well, I throw in the gang, but
it is. No, it aligns. That makes
your website just to be like,
no, you messed it up. You enhanced it, brother.
those are two websites I want y'all to go to for cosmology, like for real. Beyond,
Add it to your favorites.
add them, save them, do all that stuff. Oh, Money Gym. I know y'all like, ain't this book of you? Side quest. AT&T. Get your $3,000, $6,000, whatever dollars you have for that class action lawsuit. I think that shit ends tonight. So you got 3 hours, I think. Let me make sure, y'all. AT&T settlement. What does it do? Nears the end, y'all. Last day is today. It says claim up to $7,000, y'all. Now, for those who may not be comfortable with money, I'm just letting you know. But I like money, right? I love the energy, right? I love that frequency. So if you've had AT&T from 2016 to during the pandemic, 2023, 2022, 2025, whatever, you should claim that money. That could be a nice little bonus for your business investment. You say you're looking for funding. Shit, that's easy funding. Now, timing, we don't concern with time. Just know that it's coming. Okay? So, and it's here. So it says up to $7,000, y'all. Go claim it. You just need a class ID and your phone number. And if you can't get that, I think you can get that just by going to the website, the Crow whatever website. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me do this. No, I'm not sorry. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain this and I'm going to do it right. So instead of freestyle, I'm going to just show the window and we'll get back to the book of you. I just want to make sure people just know there's money out here that needs to be claimed, and I just want people to claim it. So,
Brother, this is part of the book of you. Any dummy in here who got AT&T, they ain't get that money.
I'm telling y'all, don't y'all can see my screen, right? All right, it says right here. So you go here. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Here. And then I think no. There's one specifically for AT&T. So let me see. How you claim it? You go here, but where's the website? Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Take me to the website, y'all. Y'all see that? That's the telecom data. Thank you. That's all I need. Resend class member ID. You literally can get that tonight. I know it's like, oh, we gotta make sure. Look what it's doing. Say forbidden. That's cool. Do it again. Keep doing it until you get it. Because like, don't let this money go, because it's like a lot of traffic coming right now. But literally, you need to go and claim the money. So once you do that, it'll send the email. It's not letting me do it for whatever reason. It must think I'm a bot or something. They'll send you your class member ID to your email that you have on file with AT&T. You'll go in and submit it. Now, why is it not letting me submit a claim? You know what I'm about to do? I got a better idea. I'm gonna go to the browser. See if it's in there. Yeah. Verify me. You see, look, Kojo is not gonna rest until he spreads this gospel. So, on a different browser. Look,
there we go. When there's a wheel, there's a way.
Yes. So this is how you get that request. You put your full name, email, the account number for AT&T, and the phone number associated with the account. And it's going to send it to your email straight away. Right? So I'm going to share this tab now. So I'm going to click submit a claim, and I'm going to share this tab. Y'all can see it. So you're going to put your class member ID right here, and then you're going to put your email, the account number, or the full name. And then it's going to ask you some general questions about which one do you want to opt into? What's your payment? I'm not going to go through all this, but payment information like bank account, Zelle, PayPal, whatever, or check. I like the check because, it's a different feel when you got the check. You can hang it on your wall. Like, yeah. Anyway, and then you sign and just make sure you sign all rights reserved, right? Y'all have a homework assignment. That homework assignment is to complete that tonight. So you got 2 hours left. So it still works. I just had to share that gospel because that's $7,000 potentially that is yours for the taking. All right. Now back to our scheduled sermon.
Ooh, man.
Anything y'all need to add on that? Or just keep the combo going?
Oh.
Go get that money. Hey, it's gonna be
that money.
Year. I'm telling you, like, don't let the year go by. Don't let this money go by.
Man, if you qualify, go get that money. Go get
that could be your money that you needed for you to start or buy a building or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And you don't need to borrow no money. It's literally your money. They literally breached your data, your social security, all that stuff several times. So if I were you, I wouldn't play about that. Like if I know the law of possibilities,
right.
and if I know that if I want to see 7,000 in that account from these people, then that's a possibility. It's going to happen. That means I should take that chance, but not really a chance. I should take that step and make it so. So anyway, y'all, you know, we gonna go back into that money frequency. I know y'all like talking about that, but I'm just letting y'all know today's the last day. I knew I wanted to make sure to say that today's the last day. So
Yeah. 2 hours.
2 hours. We got 5 minutes, so I'm gonna let it be at 5 minutes. So you know, and it's cool. We can hang out and chill. We can talk. Y'all can see us banter. That game board.
Yeah.
Wow.
You definitely want to come to the powwow for the game board and for all the activities that's gonna be bought to Dallas. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be
lit. Yeah.
6. We're balancing it out, y'all. 6. The 6 powwow.
6 powwow. That's
We got more to go.
more to go. We got more to go. It's infinite time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
sir.
6, we balancing out, y'all. Y'all better come. Y'all better.
Hold on. I think there was something I didn't show this real quick, but I need to show this real quick. This is just for marketing purposes. Master the Elements. If you haven't seen it, do y'all know what the website looks like? Let me show you what it looks like, just so you know. We got 5 minutes. y'all gonna get tired of me tonight. Yeah, let me. Yeah, I'm a really good salesman. Like, trust me. Outside Master Elements. Come on.
You can sell the shell back to a snail.
Oh yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
No, I'm for real. Like that ass. Don't play, man. I'm not exaggerating. Let me see. Why is my thing not working right now? Did I do something wrong? MasterTheElements.com.
The share is not working.
Let me try a different browser.
The universe ain't
No. The universe is always in your favor, bro. Like I'm gonna kill that right now. I'm supposed to struggle. You know, the people don't want me great. The universe is neutral. The light field is neutral.
It's the challenge. See how bad we're gonna show it.
We call it feedback. You know what I mean?
Because I'm doing what you just said. I definitely had AT&T in 2016. I thought I switched, so that's what I'm working on that now.
We're gonna let that money go.
The children are asleep, so I got the time. Like
that's like
1,000.
Because I thought I switched to Verizon already, and nope. I just went and checked my email, and it definitely said I paid a bill in 2016. Here we are,
bro. Claim it. You go to the process. So
it's about to be beautiful.
Yes, sir. So you see, Master the Elements, right? I don't know why the other website. Anyway. I know why. So here we are. Cosmology for you, unveiling the mystery of existence. This brother right here will break down everything that you need to know about yourself, loved one, family members, anything that you need to know. It'll happen. So you can go to right here, go to services, right? Lay it out. Oh, we must be running a holiday special. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Sister Mia. We running a holiday special today, huh? Yeah, we're gonna talk afterwards. We're gonna talk afterwards. Yes, we will. So yeah, get it while you can, because yesterday's prices is not today's prices, okay? So, and that's what I'm gonna say. So mastertheelements.com. And I'm telling you, you won't regret it. This brother's wonderful at cosmology, great professor from Chief Minister Baak. So you already know he knows what he's doing. Plus, he's got, good guidance from Chief Minister Yogi too. So it just all you got a nice combo. And then from our Chief Ali. So you can't beat that, right?
And for our Chief Kojo.
I thought you was gonna say Mr. Galactical. That too.
And from Chief Kojo.
Yeah, I say you can't leave yourself out there, brother. I told everybody the name came from Brother Kojo. He was talking about elements, and it hit me. It was like, nah, people need to master the elements. Ran from there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's where you need to go, y'all. And how much time I got? Let me do one more minute. I'm gonna make sure I do this right. Bear Cub Pirates, not gang, right?
Yes.
.org. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Put gang right here.
Put gang right there. Wait, everybody. Yeah, Cub Pirates.
We gonna keep this professional.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
Chief Minister Yogi, who is currently, being substituted in for Mr. Galactico. Mr. Galactico can obviously fill in things of that nature. Wizard at cosmology, understands cosmology, knows it from top to bottom, and he'll break down the powwow for you, your powwow connection. So if you need to know where to go, here's all the different services that they have. I'm still trying to maneuver this website. You got a crew. Oh, look at these prices. Wonderful. These are good prices. Yes. I like the 11. That's good. I know y'all. We just having fun. I know you're like, I'm ready to go. It's cool. We just marketing right now. So, BearCubPirates.org if you want to know all that stuff. If you want to learn more about yourself, MasterElements.com as well. And brothers, y'all have anything to add to close out the night? We at the 2-hour mark. 2 hours and 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Ooh, four.
We'd always do this for the book of you. It's 2 hours.
2 hours and 2 with the phone. Well, powwow to my fellow tribal indigenous people across the world. Powwow to the future generations. Powwow to the current generation. And powwow to the loyalty we gained back to the light field.
Powwow to the sheep. Powwow to the sheep. Powwow. Minister Sidney, anything you want to add to that?
I'm about to go enjoy this Aboshi cacao. So literally, if you haven't, go to the site aboshicacao.com and get yours, because I got mine and I'm gonna continue to get mine. It's a shameless plug.
Well, why do we say like shameless plug? Like,
for those that don't know, I'm the COO of Aboshi Cacao. So at the end of the day, it is a company that I have partnership in. So yeah, you're helping my family.
It's not a shameless plug.
Because I'm shameless about it. Like, I want you to go and buy some cacao as I drink my cacao.
You better go drink some cacao, y'all. Go get yours. aboshicacao.com. And I want to close it out. Y'all Theta state. Drop into theta state. Thank y'all for y'all's attention, time, energy for the Book of You series. We always love the energy. We always love the questions. We love the energy that you put into this, because this is going to help somebody else. It's going to help you. This has already helped you. It's going to help other people who watch this video. These series are things that we constantly always try to improve every year. As you see, it's not the same like last year. It's not the same as the year before. It's always something new. It's always something different. It's always a perspective that we're always continuously refining and tuning so that we tap strictly into the light field. So we appreciate y'all's time, attention to the series. We want y'all to prepare yourselves for the Night of Power. It's going to be a powerful, powerful time and energy. And we want you to tap into that. So understand that nothing is happening against you. Everything is happening for you. And just know that if you want to be great, you just got to decide it. And on that note, please like and subscribe. And share this video with somebody who wants to know and understand themselves a little bit better, understand cosmology, understand the Tzolk'in system. And I don't know if this might be the last video for the year, quote unquote Gregorian calendar. But we'll contemplate. It might be. So other than that, y'all, peace, and go get what's yours. It's already there. Literally. All right. We out, family. Peace.
Yeah.